I often get asked about the backgrounds that I use for my diorama shoots. I have a lot of different things that I use. What I'm going to do is kind of give you a quick tour of some of the items that I've been using over the last 5 years of me shooting and taking video of my diorama set pieces. It's kind of a quick tour of my overall photo studio too. So it's an overview. It's nothing really in depth, but if you see something that I go over and you have more questions, I'm happy to answer them. Just put your questions in the comments, and I will try to get to those questions as quickly as I can. So some of the things that I've been collecting over the last few years, I'll start with something pretty simple. It's a pre-made diorama that Hasbro actually put out. This is made out of heavy-duty cardboard, and it's great. Unfortunately, because it is cardboard, and I happen to live in the Pacific Northwest, there's a lot of humidity. What I need to do is actually break this down and put it back into storage, because there is some warping going on with this. I got this on sale. I believe it was Target for about $10, and I used to get these when I was very young. When Kenner was producing some of they did about a handful of these cardboard dioramas. As you can see, this is how I have all my stuff stored. There's a lot of parts and accessories from a lot of my figures in these that I use for my dioramas. Over here is some video game cabinets. They're miniature, and I think they're more scaled to the 6-inch action figures, but I do use them for my 3 3/4. I'm coming over to my main photo display. This display took me about 3 years to build. I was picking up pieces left and right. Some of these are knockoffs, and some of these are the original pieces that were put together by, I don't actually remember who produced these, but they're what's called mechanical chain bases intended for Gundam action figures or Gundam gunpla model kits. Some of the other set pieces that I use, and you've seen in some of my builds, these are display pieces that come with the Fortnite action figures. And what I did with these particular ones, they're on the opposite side of these. These are actually inside out. And what I did is I spray painted these white, and they look like basic sci-fi storage containers. And I've used these on a lot of my different shoots. These are basically real cheap, affordable alternatives to background pieces that you can use. Fortnite would come out with with the 3 3/4 figures. You would get like 2 or 3 of these pieces, and I just accumulated so many that I turned them inside out and painted them like this so that they would give this kind of a sci-fi container feel. I really like these. These are a really affordable way to go. These are some of the other pieces. These were clear, some of the gray ones you can see. And these are the gray metallic ones, which I didn't alter at all. I just assembled into this kind of I've used this as a simple background piece. And this back here, these are the Zeta Toy background pieces. I bought actually 3 sets, 2 pieces per set from eBay recently. And these, I think the set ran me about $75. 2 times 3, it was about 6 pieces for $75. So that's not too bad. These mechanical chain bases, though, if you can find them through eBay, are really expensive now. I happened to be able to get these during a period where I had a little bit of cash, and I decided to go ahead and start building. This was about 6 years ago that I started accumulating all these pieces. And it took about 6 years to get them, and once I got them all together, I spray painted them the same orange kind of Autobot arc color that you see. And they came out really well. I get a lot of comments on this particular background piece. Now, over here is another set that I got. These are H-hanger backgrounds. Also, I think they're meant for Gunpla. But you can use them for so many things. I went ahead, these came in a kind of a flat gray color. I went ahead and spray painted them white to give them the kind of a Star Wars eggshell white feel. And I've used this one quite a lot. That's kind of the basics as far as. Over here is this recent Hasbro. I bought 2 of the Han Solo Carbonite set, and I attached them together and used them for my Quintesson display here. Back here, you can see some more Fortnite background pieces. If you can see, there you go. And I have it in kind of a abstract shape right there. I might go back and do more of a uniform piece, kind of like I did with this gray section. And this is a lot of pieces. So if you want to do something like this, it is doable. The Fortnite stuff you can often find on clearance, either at Ross or Walmart and stuff like that, so you can start building these background pieces. All this I've been accumulating probably over the last 5 years or so. So I have an elaborate setup. Not everybody is going to be able to do something like this. My dream is to do something like Empire Toy Works has done with Rotgut Station. That, oh my god. I just don't have the kind of skill that it takes to build that type of diorama setup. That would be the dream. That would be something I would love to try to do one day. I just don't have that kind of tactile skill. Maybe one day after I retire or something, I'll start building something up to that level. But for now, I do my own as far as these background pieces that you've seen me photograph with. These are awesome. People always comment where can I get them? How much are they? Things like that. The prices and stuff vary, but things are escalating in the last couple of years. I've noticed that, especially with the chain bases, they're very difficult to find at a reasonable price. I'm always haunting like eBay and any other online retailers, but it's one of those things you got to do a lot of work looking for these things. When I see a deal, I jump on it and do the best I can as far as keeping the costs as minimal as possible. I would say if this is something you're interested in, do your homework. Look for something that you really want and go from there. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments and I will check you cats later. I'm always happy to answer your questions and I try to do it as speedily as possible. Have a good one, guys. Catch you later.